Happy Halloween, everyone, and welcome back to Comicgeddon TV, where all horror culture collides in the month of October. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Pop Movies number 203, The Exorcist Regan vinyl figure, so stay tuned. What an excellent day for an exorcism, wouldn't you say? As I said today, we're taking a look at the Pop Movies number 203 Exorcist Regan McNeil vinyl figure.
Mother's in here with his cat. Would you like to leave a message? I'll see that she gets it. If that's true, then you must know my mother's maiden name. What is it? What is it?
Released on December 26, 1973, The Exorcist has become a cult classic, making $441.3 million worldwide at the box office, which would be $1.862 billion in 2017 with inflation. An American supernatural horror film adapted by William Peter Blatty from his 1971 novel of the same name. Regan McNeil, which is the pop character we're taking a look at today, was played by Linda Blair and was a 12-year-old girl who suffered from demonic possession.
Well, there wasn't anybody here, so when I went to get the Thorazine, I had him stay with her, and... Oh, I should have known better. I'm sorry. I guess you shut up. How are the tests? We have to start looking for a shrink. Hi, Chuck, come on in.
Suppose he heard.
Heard what?
Haven't heard. Brooke's dead. He must have been drunk. He fell down from the top of the steps right outside. By the time he hit M Street, he broke his neck.
Oh, God.
Okay guys, so something freaky just happened. It could just be that I have an old monitor, but as I was reading the script for this, my secondary monitor that I have hooked up to my computer, everything just had a green tint as I was reading this, talking about The Exorcist, which is really creepy to say the least, especially given the circumstances of what we're talking about here. So let's go ahead and continue on with this review while we can. The film was followed up by 2 sequels and 2 prequels, the latter of the 2 essentially being the same film, as they were both based on the same source material. It was also followed up in 2016 by a television series, which follows a now adult Regan, who's changed her name to Angela Rance, and it airs on Fox. Okay guys, so that's enough for backstory on the film. Now let's dig into this pop before I become possessed.
It's the power. Holy water. It's the power of Christ that compels you. The power of Christ. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
This is a very nice package, which has something here on the window that I have yet to see any other pop duplicate, which makes you want to just keep this pop in its packaging and that's the green spatter. As anyone who's ever watched The Exorcist knows, Midway through the film, possessed Regan throws up all over the two priests, which was done by using pea soup. So as we see here, as with other pops, at the top we have the Pop Movies design with the Exorcist logo and the number 203. Moving down, next to the window, we see a very creepy looking Regan McNeil, while possessed by the demon in her pajamas with that throw up covering her face in PJs. The left hand side shows a nice display side for the collectible with a very creepy black and green background. And on the back, we see the same Pop Movies logo and Regan McNeil vinyl figure with the Exorcist movie poster as the backdrop. Collect the entire line of Funko Pop Movies super stylized vinyl figures. The Exorcist and all related characters and elements are trademarks of Warner Bros. Entertainment Incorporated. WB Shield trademark copyright WBEI. With that being said, let's go ahead and take Regan here out of her packaging and take a closer look at the vinyl figure inside. As is normal with most Funko Pops, Regan does come in a clamshell, however it does not have the snaps like some of the newer ones have. She does stand fairly well on her own without a display base, which this figure does not come with. My first thoughts, this is a very, very, very creepy pop. As usual with most pops, and just like in the movie, Regan's head does spin all the way around, but tends to get slightly hung up by her hair. Funko did a really great job on this pop. As you can tell with Regan's hair, it is really mangy, shaggy and tangled. Then moving down to her face, the first thing that stands out to me are her very light pea soup shade eyes, with the dark circles around them, and the cuts in her flesh that were made by Father Marin and Father Karras by lashing her with holy water. Down around where her mouth should be, you get that green throw-up, which has also gotten on her pajamas as well. The attention to detail Funko did with this pop is very nice, as the nightgown Regan is wearing here is exactly what she wore in the film, and the straps the two fathers used to tie her down by her wrists, and then her bare feet sticking out on the bottom. So I'm going to be completely honest here, this pop really creeps me out. Not only did my monitor show up with a completely green tint to everything while I was recording the audio for this, but the pop itself just looks creepy as all hell. I've been a big fan of the film since I was introduced to the series at the age of 12. And that scene where Regan's in her bed possessed and slightly deformed due to the demonic possession has always creeped me out. And now here I have a pop vinyl that really brings that scene to life. I've looked this figure over extensively, and the quality control for this one was impeccable. I have not found any, not even the slightest bit of paint bleeding. Everything is just so very pristine on this figure. Though this vinyl figure is extremely creepy, I will say I really like it and how true Funko stayed to the film version. I'm Shannon, the gatekeeper of this month's Horror Pops. Have a happy Halloween, everyone, and may the power of Christ compel you.
It's the power. Holy water. It's the power of Christ that compels you. The power of Christ. That the power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure you smash that subscribe button and click on the little bell to receive notifications on all our upcoming videos. Hit the like button, make sure and leave us a comment so we know how you felt about this video. And don't forget to share with your family and friends. Until next time, I'm Shannon for Comicgeddon, where all geek culture collides.